So I came across a comment from about 4 months ago from a video that I posted on YouTube, and I want to use this opportunity to talk about something that I've been meaning to talk about for a long time. And that is something called the cycle of change. Now, in this video that this comment is referencing, I talked about how relapse is a regular part of any behavior change, and that when you expect and accept it, it makes behavior change more effective, easier to deal with. This person obviously disagrees, feels like this is a ploy to get therapists to get clients to come back, and that it's telling people that they should just be okay with relapse. Clearly, this is coming from a place of hurt because sometimes therapists don't do a good job, and maybe somebody didn't really explain this process of relapse to him. So that's what we're about to do. Now, the cycle of change is a part of something called motivational interviewing, and it just helps us to know what phase or stage of change, behavior change that a person might be in, so you can know how to meet them where they are and help them move toward effective behavior change. That starts with pre-contemplation. That is where we have no intention on changing our behavior. You might not even be aware that your behavior is problematic. Then there is contemplation. So there is an awareness that there's a problem exists, but you haven't made any real commitment to like addressing that behavior and changing it and putting those changes into action. Preparation is just what it sounds like. You move from awareness to commitment, right? You actually have an intention on taking action to address the problem or change the behavior. Then you actually put those things into action. Then there's the maintenance phase. So this is where we are making transitions and actually trying to replace the old behavior with the new behavior. So it's not just about doing it. We have to sustain it, maintain it. Surprise! Then there is relapse, where we sometimes might fall back into old patterns of behavior. Why? Because you've spent a certain amount of time teaching your brain that the behavior you did before was the appropriate response in those situations. This isn't a ploy to keep people in therapy. This is an effort to let people know that they don't have to sit in the shame and the guilt that they feel when relapse shows up. The good news is, according to this theory, there's an upward spiral that is associated with relapse. All that means is that each time you fall back into an old pattern of behavior, it's an opportunity to get information, learn why you were triggered, why you went back to those old behaviors. Take that information and get back in the game.